Alright, hello everyone, Alf here, and welcome back to some more Splatoon matches. These are going to be 3 Splat Zones matches that I had the other day with Flying Flygon 13. In these ones I'm using the Dynamo Roller, and then in the next 2 I'm using the Octobrush. Anyways, I feel like both of these weapons are really good on this stage. Dynamo is just a very solid weapon all around. Uh, kind of hard to deal with. I have trouble dealing with them myself, like when I'm not using the Dynamo, but when I am using Dynamo Roller against others, I usually either trade or can beat them. But anyways, to get into this match, right now I'm just kind of staying in our zone and kind of fleeing ink over just to see if I can catch anybody. And then I get my echolocator as well. That was part of why I was doing it. And as you can see, this guy's trying to hide on the wall, but it really isn't working very well because he's not going to be able to get up to me right there, and then I'm able to splat him because I see him constantly hiding on the wall. But anyways, now I'm just focused on defending this zone basically, but that's obviously not going to happen as that guy has a suction bomb rush, which totally forced me out of there. And now we have an Octobrush sitting on the wall, and right here I was wondering where he went because I thought I would have been able to get him, but I figured, okay, well, he's either gone or he's just hiding on the wall. But as you'll see right here, you can see that little puddle of ink on the wall there moving around, and that means he was in squid form on it, I was able to splat him when I saw that he was there. And then this guy came up out of nowhere, but thankfully I was able to turn around quick enough to get him. Then I get another echolocator and catch that guy as he tries to come up, even though he's located, once again, I'm back to that defending thing. And then the Octobrush pops out of nowhere right here and gets me, which was pretty surprising to say the least. So with this weapon, I try to play like more. It can be a very defensive weapon and very kind of like you attack people from far away, but I really like to play it kind of aggressively. I have a pretty good amount of success with it when I do that, but definitely sometimes it does not play out well because I think it probably thrives a little more when you're playing it like mostly defensively. But either way, this strategy still does well. And then you can kind of see the new roll or dynamo nerf coming in there, where it takes longer for my ink to start recovering when I fling ink with the dynamo roller. So I can't go as crazy with my shots with this thing. I have to kind of be a little more conservative, or just more defensive in general, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I still have a lot of success with this weapon, even despite the nerf, which I don't really care about, honestly. I mean, I feel like it kind of helped, in a way, for me anyways. It made me kind of play more defensively. But anyways, now, I was taking advantage of my range being better than him right there, and I was able to spot him by staying in my zone, and then thankfully I was able to get rid of him before moving out, because I was able to then avoid the suction bomb rush. Anyways, right there I make a little technical error and accidentally fell down through the grates, but I guess it didn't really matter because my teammates were still able to hold the area long enough. Anyway, so now there's this guy, and there's the thing where getting aggressive can kind of be a little too I guess just not good, because I could have gotten him from farther away, but I got way too close, and then even though I got him, his suction bomb killed me. So anyways, now heading back up to our zone. I love climbing up the wall right there, because if they don't have an echolocator or something on you, it's a really nice surprise tactic. And it's also good to like hang out on the wall too, like not just swim up and then come up immediately, but sometimes I like to swim on the wall really quick to see if I can or just to check out what's going on, because I don't want to just jump into the action if I don't know what's going on, because their whole team might be there, you never know. So just kind of little being careful things like that. Anyways, now I see the Octobrush in here, and I'm going to try to get him, but I think I get somebody else. I don't remember all their different Japanese names. But right there I make a sad error. I jumped in between two people, and I wasn't even able to trade with the other guy because I accidentally angled the roller down, which will happen sometimes if you use the roller, and it's very unfortunate, to say the least. Anyway, so here I go again, coming up the wall, and I kind of angled my camera up just so I could see like who was where quicker, without having to like sit on the wall for a second. Anyways, then this 52 gal makes a horrible mistake of jumping in when I not only had the positioning advantage and ink like more ink of my color in our area. But also he died in the center of our zone, which made it so the ink that came out from him, which was purple, was enough to take our zone. So that was not a good move on his part. Anyways, the Octobrush totally didn't see me there, which was good because he would have he would have for sure killed me if he had seen me. Anyways, that match ended, and that was a pretty good one. I don't know. I think actually no, the Octobrush killed me twice. I remember now, because the other kill was somebody, I forget who it was, but they got me with the suction bomb. So, anyways, that was a pretty tasty match, if I do say so myself. It was a 11-3. And then sadly their S rank didn't do too well, which was unfortunate for them, but sometimes people have those bad games. I sure as heck do. I have a lot of bad games sometimes, but oh well, it happens. I feel like you can learn a lot from losses too. I might start uploading losses soon. I just like uploading wins for now because I feel like they're more helpful. Or well, they potentially are more helpful. I think losses can also be really helpful too, so maybe at some point I will upload losses, and then I can kind of go over like what I could have done to help out the team. But anyways, let's just get into this match. So this one's a really quick one. I'll just say it right now. Just kind of why I included it, because I felt like I might as well. Because the last match that I was going to originally upload is right after this one, and I felt like just keeping this in because it's like 2 minutes. So anyways, as usual, I've said it like a million times before, just going to ink up the area to make it a little more time-consuming for them to flank if they do decide to, and to get my Kraken. Anyway, so now I see the Splatlings up here, and then I noticed that he ran out of charge, so I just flew in with my Kraken. That's basically the only thing that I could do. So I managed to get him, and then I see this roller trying to head over to our base. I'm trying desperately to catch him, and thankfully I do. I was able to get him, and then I was able to get that guy before he was able to end up splatting me. So I did kind of get lucky there. I definitely went a little crazy. Anyways, now I'm doing two little things. I'm hiding, waiting to see if somebody comes up the wall, and I put my squid beacon there because sometimes people get like really distracted by them and they'll like target a squid beacon instead of the person. Anyways, now I'm trying to get the rapid blaster, and I remember that you can go up this wall, so I decided to trick him by doing this, and then we both kind of come up here on this part. Thankfully I was able to get him though. And then this guy sees me, but I was able to get a few hits on him, but he's gonna run away. And then he makes a very bad mistake of coming back, which I don't know why he would do that when there was so much of our ink. And when he was just there like a second prior, he saw that all of us were there, so I don't know what that was about, but perhaps it was a last ditch effort to just try and do something. But anyways, I almost get that rapid blaster again at the end. And I got my Kraken like right as it ended, so if only there was like a second or two more, I would have been able to get that 7th kill. But in any case, it was a tasty 6-0 match for myself with the Octobrush and my new quick respawn set, which it looks beautiful. The abilities on the shirt are not what I'd like though, unfortunately. They're really not good. You'll be able to see them in a second, right there. I actually re-rolled them like yesterday, I think, and they now have, or the shirt now has 2 quick respawn, or 2 quick super jumps. If it had 2 quick respawns, I would have cried in happiness, because I just want like at least 1. That's all I need. I just need something good on it. And I do know it doesn't have a high chance of anything in particular because it's Famitsu. But yeah, hopefully sometime soon I get a good roll on that. Anyways, now we're going to get into the cream of the crop match. This, I do believe, is like one of the best matches I've ever had on ranked with the Octobrush, so this is definitely a treat for all to see. Anyways, kind of just the usual, getting a Kraken, waiting a second, and ready to go in. And this is why I charge my Krakens, because you never know something like that's going to happen. I was not at all expecting that guy to come down, but because I was proactive and decided to get my Kraken as early as possible, I got him. And then I catch that guy kind of slipping up and was able to get him before, or well, he just totally wasn't paying attention to anything behind him. I don't think he was quite expecting a flank that early, or just like at all really, because it was pretty early for a flank. But anyways, now I'm struggling my way up the wall, and I just kind of jump into this group of 2 people right here and manage to get both of them. And then the other guy that slipped out of my grasp was taken care of by my teammates, so good on their part. Anyways, right here we have a bit of sad lag, as you could see. I obviously splatted him way earlier, but he kept shooting even though he was dead, so... regardless of if it was my lag or not, that was an unfortunate trade that seems like it should not have been. But anyways, to get back into this. So now, one of them's charging into our zone kind of foolishly, and then you can see it lagged for a second right there, but it wasn't anything too severe. So anyways, now I really am tempted to charge into their base, but I see the heavy splatling coming there, so I managed to splat him, luckily. That definitely was a lucky splat, because he was about to be way too out of range for me. And then right there, unfortunately, I missed the sloshing machine. I almost had him too. Like, you could see the green ink on him on the kill cam, so I'm thinking that he was probably like one more hit away from being dead. So very unfortunate. Could have at least traded, but oh well. Anyways, now I see this guy coming up here, and I decide to get him. But then the sloshing machine gets me once more with his bomb rush. And this is why I love this set so much. I die, but I'm back within a second, and it's hilarious. So it's seriously like I don't even care if I die. I can just go in and trade like 1 or maybe 2 kills, and then it's fine because I'm back in a second. So it really doesn't matter like that much. Anyways, now I'm trying to get up the wall, and somehow, I don't even know what he was doing down here, but this heavy splatling was just down there. Thankfully I managed to get him. He was very, very close to getting me. And luckily I was able to splat him before that. So anyways, now I'm just going to jump in once more, and unfortunately I missed this guy. So I just kind of decided to retreat for a second, but not really checking my behind, and the tent attack was there, able to get me. So in hindsight, I feel like maybe I should have just jumped down there and tried to get the guy, not the tent attack, but the one I ran away from originally. But regardless, I mean, it really doesn't matter that much, because again, I respawn in a second. Anyways, now I see both of these guys coming up right here, and they're not really paying attention to their side, so I'm just gonna get both of them. And then I make a little crucial mistake and kind of overextend myself a little bit. I should have just dropped down under the grate right there and waited, kind of recovered some of that damage, and just obviously, I mean, that was not a good position. Not only did they have an Inkzuka, but the heavy splatling had a full charge and was shooting right at me, so that was just not a good situation. Anyways, now I managed to get the heavy splatling, and then here again, as you can see, he like heavily damaged me, but I just kind of retreated after that and got away. Anyways, right here I was super close, it looks like, to getting 2 kills, because when he went into squid form, his squid was like almost actually green, so he was definitely heavily damaged, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get it. And just a little side note, as far as I know, I don't think damage up affects brushes at all, which it's unfortunate, but it's also okay. And then right here I managed to get a really, really lucky double. I mean, the splatling was the one I was aiming for, but somehow that guy managed to get in my range. This is why this brush is so much better than the other 2 regular ink brushes, is because its range and its power is just so much better than the other ones, and also its kit too. Just the Kraken itself almost like totally nullifies the other ones. The other ones have one of the Nouveau, Inkbrush Nouveau, has a bubble, but it's not really that good. Anyways, right there I charged into their base, which was kind of helpful because I was able to distract like 3 of them, or kill 2 of them and distract the 3rd one for a second. But if only I was a second sooner, I would have been able to survive and use my Kraken. So anyways, that was a pretty good example of why I think the Octobrush is good on this map. So I'm definitely happy with that match. And then you'll see right here how well I did and how well we did as a team. It was really, really taste. As you can see, I went 18-8. It seems I got far more kills than anybody else in this whole match. The highest that anyone got, other than myself, was 5 kills. So that was a pretty crazy match, and it was really fun. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time.